He holds over his head the unified belt. The champion once again. And still the king of wrestling, Jerry Lawler, headed this way. Greeting the crowd along the way. Here he is, the king. As I pointed out, you've got the unified belt again, and I know this happened in what some folks might consider an unlikely place. Matches just a few days ago in Senatobia, Mississippi.
Senatobia, Mississippi, exactly right. And I promised everybody down there that I would sing their praises because, you know, a lot of times you take for granted the crowd and the emotion and the support that you get from the fans, but I can tell you that this past week down in Senatobia, Mississippi, went down there, had a title match with Eddie Gilbert booked down there. Also, you know, Brian and I were wrestling in another match. We wrestled twice a night, also against the Moondogs, and it could have easily been just another night. And I'm sure that Eddie Gilbert went in there thinking it was just going to be another night, that he was going to breeze into the Northwest Community College there in Senatobia and breeze right out with his title. Well, if we could, I think somebody fortunately had a little home VCR camera there, and let's just take a look, and maybe we can talk about this as it happened, because I know we didn't have the good fortune of having either you or Corey there to do the commentary. But I was able to get Doug Gilbert in a situation with the support of the fans there. Like I said, you know, it's a community college down there, and the crowd was just tremendous. A bunch of young guys on the side that's closest to the camera here. They were just, I got to give them a lot of credit, because all night long they razzed Eddie Gilbert, they harassed him, and I give them a lot of credit because I think that they had his mind somewhere else rather than being completely on the match. He did use a chain throughout the match, and as you can see here, a pile driver or two was delivered. And I think at that point, Eddie Gilbert felt, you know, that he pretty much had the match in hand. But you just got to watch these guys out here. See, these guys at ringside are just tremendous.
Well, a little extra adrenaline there when you've got folks that close to the ring yelling and cheering for you all along. So I'm sure, yeah, it makes a huge difference. Oh, look at this.
Well, you know, they say turnabout's fair play, and I've made a living and made a reputation off of that move right there. It sort of sticks in my craw when Eddie Gilbert or anybody else thinks that they're gonna out pile drive the king. And here was where it was getting a little tricky here, because I was just going up to that second rope to try to pull my little famous maneuver there, but at the same time he was going for a chain, and I just fortunately caught him coming off there. Watch the reaction of these guys at ringside. It was great. Doug Gilbert, as you can see, got there just a second or two too late, and all of a sudden, in Senatobia, Mississippi, the Unified World Heavyweight Championship changed hands. Eddie Gilbert, Doug Gilbert was in shock. The fans were tickled to death, and so was I. Now I was getting a little concerned right here, because now Doug Gilbert's trying to pull one of these moves to get the referee maybe to reverse the decision by claiming that I had used a chain on Eddie Gilbert. And I got to admit, right at this point, I'm thinking, well, here we go. You know, he's going to take the belt back. But fortunately, the fans, once again, the fans over there were saying, hey, they told him where the chain was. He went right to Eddie Gilbert's tights, and wow, found the chain and reinforced the decision. So the belt is back around my waist where I feel like it rightfully belongs.
Well, the fans will agree with you there, the fans in Senatobia and all across the USWA, and there it is, the belt held high where it should be.
Thank you very much. You know, I want to once again thank everybody for the support down in Senatobia. I want to thank everybody here and for the support. Hopefully we can keep this belt where it belongs for a long, long time. But, you know, there's no rest for the weary. Right here today on the TV show, Eddie Marlin has put together a battle royal, and all of the top wrestlers in the USWA and even some guys from the World Wrestling Federation are going to be in here. And I'm going to have to face the winner of that battle royal and put this title right on the line.
I'd like you to consider something as the show goes on. It's a while before we get to the battle royal, but we'd love to have you out here and comment on it, since you are going to be the opponent for whoever wins it if you would like to later on today. So think that over, and maybe we'll see you out here later.
You mean me do color commentary on a match?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done anything like that. Okay, I'll be glad. I'll come back. Thank you very much, everybody.
We'll see you a little bit later. There he goes, Unified World Champion, the King, Jerry Lawler. And headed to the ring right now, referee Kevin Christian. We're just about set to get This next match, actually our first match of the day,